Welcome to the tube, quarantine edition.
Oh my god.
Alright, so for today's makeup look, we're going to start with some moisturizer on your face. So you want to make sure that your client, in my case, sister, has some moisturized skin.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
You can just mute up.
Now that we've moisturized the skin, we're going to put some primer on her eyes. And in this case, I'm going to be using the... Did it go? It Cosmetics Concealer. Alright, close your eyes. And I'm just making a patting motion because I want the product to stay where it is, because it is a little bit thicker. And I don't want to hurt her eyes. Oh my. And make sure you get the inside as well. So after we put the concealer base on her eyes, we're going to go through and just kind of smooth it through. After we've set the concealer on her eyes in place, we're going to put some translucent powder on top. And the translucent powder that I'm using is the Derma Blend. It's awesome. You can get it at the Ulta like 14-day sale for half off. Highly recommend if you have oily skin. And we're just going to put this on your eyes to set the concealer. So now we're going to start in with our eyeshadow. I'm going to use this Morphe palette. Thank you, Sammy. And then this Morphe M441 brush. Can't see it, but it's okay. Alright, now to start our first shadow out, we want it kind of a transition shade between her skin and the next variation of color. So I'm actually going to be using this color right here. It's kind of similar to the MAC Cosmetics Soft Brown. And I'm just going to take it on the corner of her eye and blend in circular motions. And in her crease as well. The trick with eyeshadow is to keep layering it. So you want to do a little bit at a time because you can always add more. Alright, and I'll do the same thing on her other eye. Turn your face this way for me. And I am kind of hitting the bottom corner of where her eyelash is, right about here. So I want to put my brush kind of there and just make circular motions. So next I'm going to use a MAC 217 brush. Can barely see it, but it's there. And then I'm going to take a slightly darker color. We're going to go with a little bit warm chocolate. So we're going to go right up to this one. Alright. And I'm going to do that same motion, but the difference between this brush and the last brush is that this one is a little bit tightlier packed. And I'm going to do the same kind of motion on the outside of her eyes. Kind of making a V. And doing the same thing again, just a little bit of shadow at a time, and make sure you're blending. And make sure you have your previous brush that you put on the other color with handy, because then I can take that and I can blend that a little bit better. Awesome. And we'll do the same thing for the other side. And now we're going to go a little bit darker using the same MAC 217 brush. We're going to grab this color right here. And do the same motion again. But we're kind of going to go a little bit closer down to her lashes and more towards the center of her eye. And you can see that that one's a little bit darker. So you can go back in with a lighter shade of brown and just kind of smooth it on top. And we'll do the same to the other side. A little bit darker right here. I honestly think I picked up the wrong eyeshadow color, but we can work with it. So the point of the beginning part was to make sure that our transition wasn't super dark to light. We want to make sure we add lighter shadows and then darken them that way. You don't want to just run black across your eyes. And open for me. Awesome, so we've got like a soft matte smoky eye right now. We're gonna do a little bit darker and then we're gonna do her face makeup and then come back and finish the eyes. So now that we have our base on her eyes, we're actually gonna switch and go into foundation. So I'm gonna be using the Studio Fix Fluid in NW20 today. Yeah, oh, it messed up. Cool, and then I'm also gonna be using the Maybelline Fit Me. Because Sam's a little bit white right now. That doesn't want to work. There we go. And so I'm going to mix them together.
In front of your hand.
Okay. Let's see. There we go. Sam said to put my hand behind it, so fix, Studio Fix. All right. Awesome. So now I'm going to start with Sammy's forehead. With a little bit of the darker, because the Max Studio Fix is a little bit darker. So I'm going to do that on her forehead first. And then a little bit just on the sides. Oh, I have to zoom out. Other way. There we go. And then you always want to make sure you don't get that line. So we're going to take that and kind of just draw it down real quick. I'm going to have her take on this side. And the chin. Looks so bored. All right. Now we're going to blend that out before we put the other layer on top. Just kind of in circular motions, and you want to make sure you get that hairline, because you don't want to look uneven. And I usually just take her hair like this so I can get in between the sideburns. And then, you know, we love these hoops. Don't worry, those aren't my kids screaming. All right, other side. All right, now that we've got that layer on, we can continue. All right. Look up for me, Sam. All right. And neck up. Most important part, get your neck. Protect your neck, is that what it's called?
Oh.
And straight up. And I'm more of just kind of pressing it into the skin rather than like, you know, because you don't want to really move it. Where I placed it in the beginning, it's kind of where I want to keep it. And look straight up for me real quick. Alright, now that we've got the foundation where we want it to be, I'm going to take another brush and just kind of go over it on top. This is an It Cosmetics powder brush. There we go, cool. And I'm just going to kind of pat Sammy's face. Sammy's really popular, so phone goes off a lot, so sorry. And look straight up for me. Awesome. All right, and then a little bit under eye, we're gonna be using the Studio Fix 24 Hour Smooth Concealer. And because she's my sister, I'm gonna put it straight underneath. And just a little bit, because we don't want to be too albino. And you want it to be in the points in your face that you want the light to hit. So you want to look luminous, right, Sam? And just look straight up. And again, I'm just patting it into the skin. Down her baby nose. And look straight up for me. And chin. It shouldn't be too different from the color of your skin, but you just want it light enough so it will pop. And kind of bring it up on your cheekbones too, because when you put the highlighter on, it will stick to it a little bit better. And same thing with our It Cosmetics brush. Pat it all in. And then we're gonna go back with our Derma Blend. Right in Sam's face. And we're just gonna do her under eyes. And look up for me. And Sammy's a little bit more oily in her T-zone. So I'm just gonna put this powder there. I'll put other powder in other places, but I wanna make sure that this powder is in those places. All right. So now we're gonna go in with our bronzer, and you can just use an angled brush. And I'm gonna use the Too Faced Cosmetics. It's the Chocolate Matte Bronzer. It's fantastic. It smells like chocolate, and it's awesome. So I'm just gonna take my angled brush, and I'm gonna go down Sammy's cheekbones. So I'm gonna go up by her ear, kind of sideburns again, and I'm gonna take my brush and I'm gonna drag it down. But like swirl at the same time. And again, you wanna take a little bit of product because once you go too dark, you can't go back from that. You can always add on top though. Right, Sam?
My God.
Sammy loves chocolate, so do I. Chocolate bronzer.
Fucking Steve.
And we'll do the same chocolate on the other side. It is kind of weird doing makeup on this side and not being on that side, but it's all good. And you're just patting in, bank, 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 tap off, go to the cheek. And then go above temples, forehead. Everybody likes a tan forehead. And then back to the hoops and underneath. And blend down. Bronze, 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 bronze. And let me see that face again. And now we're going to go in with the MAC Give Me Sun. Boom. Same type of motion, and we just do this one on the forehead because it's nice. It is a mineralized skin finish, and it's phenomenal. Highly recommend. Awesome. And then we're going to take some blush. So this one was from... This is from Tarte from a birthday collection a million years ago, and it's called Party. And I broke part of it off, so that's all I got left. But same type of motion, go to the cheeks, press it in, and kind of drag up. Not too crazy it presses, but just a little bit. Bunny presses. Bink, bink, bink. Bunny paws. Alright, so now, this is why I do the makeup in the steps that I do, because now looking at Sammy's eyes, it's plenty dark. We didn't need to make her into a raccoon. She looks good like this, so that's why I do that. Now, Sammy has been blessed with good eyebrows. Me, not as much, but that's okay. So we don't need to add too much to her eyebrows. So I'm going to take the Morphe. Oh, wrong one. There it is. All right, the Morphe, I think it's, I'll have to look up the color, but it's just a brow pencil. It's like $5. And we're just going to comb Sam's eyebrows out first. Bank, bank, bank. Oh my God, jealous. Then we'll take, it looks like this. And we're just basically going to follow Sammy's shape because no one likes to have crazy eyebrows. And look up. Awesome. And that is Sam's eyebrow, and then we'll do a little bit in the front. And I'm just drawing hair strokes in. So that is Sammy's one brow. You just kind of want to give the front a little bit of color there. And then we'll do this one. But nothing crazy. And Sam's little eyebrows. Awesome. So nothing crazy on those. Keep it pretty simple. And now we're going to spray her face. Oh, wrong one. We're going to spray her face with some Fix Plus spray. Also at MAC. Highly recommend setting spray. I'm not going to blow on her because no one wants someone else's breath on them. Especially while you're getting makeup done. Alright, so now, this is the holy grail that I love, because I love highlighters for too long. Boom! Jeffree Star. This is Sarcophagus. This is Siberian Gold. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Sarcophagus. I mean, ridiculous, okay? And then, Siberian Gold. Makes you want to be the Tiger King. Siberian Tigers. I'm just kidding. But, Siberian Gold, fantastic. So now, I will take these two, and just like a little brush like this, and I'm just going to tap and roll, and I'm going to go right to Sammy's cheekbones, alright? So we're going to zoom in for this. Okay, so with Sam, I'm going to go here, right by that corner of her eye, and I'm going to go on top of her cheekbones. Just a soft rub. Alright, so obviously you see that it's popping, right, Sammy? Yes, bitch. So we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. Right here, come down. Oh, there we are. And you can kind of pat down. So then we gotta, you gotta get this little nose. Boom, boom, boom. And lips. Bing, 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 bing. And then you can't forget Sammy's beautiful eyebrows. Don't forget. So we're gonna take a little bit, sarcophagus. It's actually a lip brush, but it picks up a product really well. And we're gonna go right under Sam's eyebrow, up here. Hit it, drag it. And drag a little bit forward. Close your eye. Stop laughing. Here we go. And drag that bitch forward. Do it again, alright? Here we go. Look at my great plant background. Like, is this serious right now? Are you serious?
Oh my god.
Alright, so I'm doing the same shit on this side.
Okay.
Why are you laughing? You're crinkling my makeup. Alright, close your eyes. Alright, then you want to hit that Cupid's bow a little bit more. And the little nose, because the nose is cute. We can do a little side more. Pink, pink. Pink, 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 pink. Boom. So, you can see, maybe I'll back up. There we go. Oh, wrong way. It's very awesome powers. Alright, so, that's done. Now what we're going to do is Sam's lips. So, another Morphe product. Shout out to Morphe. Fantastic. We're going to be using Makeup Talk. Lip pencil. I think they're like a couple bucks. And then we're also going to be using Honey Shmoon. Just kidding, Honeymoon. There you go. Alright, so we will be taking... God, they're both kind of flat. Alright, Honeymoon. We're going to go with that first. Does it work? Yeah. Okay, so we're just going to outline Sam's lips like normal. Nothing crazy. We just kind of want to get a base down. And to the other side. And same thing for the bottom lip. So just an outline, and then you can kind of bring it in a little bit, but just like that. The next product we're going to take is going to be the Jeffree Star in Celebrity Skin Liquid Lip Gloss. Can you see it? There we go. It's fucking, it is phenomenal. And it's got a little like doe foot applicator. There we go. And since it's Sammy, my sister, again, I know where she's been. What?
Oh my god.
Look at these braces. Oh my god. Now we're going to be putting on the Jeffree Star Liquid Lip Gloss. Bing! Or liquid lipstick, not lip gloss. He has those too. And we're just going to be placing that on top. And the liner just kind of gives us a guideline. So when we have this, it's not crazy if we mess it up. And I kind of just take the outside of this and go along Sammy's lips. So on the corner, I'll press and pull. And then rub together. And that lipstick or lip gloss is, oh my god, liquid lipstick is $18, I believe. And then we're going to take this Becca Cosmetics on the top. And this is a actual lip gloss. Same thing again, the doe foot applicator. And we're just going to put that on top. So that's going to add nice shimmer. That's going to complement with her highlight. So rub that together for me. We'll zoom in. Yes, so the shine, we've got it. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Okay, so now that we've got that base done, for her smoky eye, I kind of want to change it just a little bit because I don't want it to be, I want it to be living room friendly in this quarantine. We're not going to the nightclub yet, so, So, we're going to go back with our Siberian Gold. Let me just double check. And we're going to go back to Sam, and we're going to have her close her eyes. And we're going to place this in the corner of her eyes. Alright, so close your eyes for me. So I'm going to turn her head this way a little bit. And I just want a little bit of pop of gold in there. Not too much, but just enough to open up the eyes. And close. And again, I'm just going to pick it up and press it onto her inner eyelid. And there we go. And I'm going to do a little bit more on this side. Close. So then, in order to make this all smooth, just close your eyes for me. We're just going to kind of drag that out so there's no creases from anything. And open. And then we're actually going to smoke out the bottom of her lashes too. So we're just going to take, this is a MAC 239 brush. I don't even know how I still remember these numbers, but I do. And then we're going to go actually in with the Resi palette, Resi. Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's fantastic. And Sam's gonna look straight up, and we are gonna actually go in with this Georgina color right there. So I'm just gonna pick up that with my little, it's like a square brush, and have Sam look straight up. And we're just gonna go in on the corner. All right, and then we kind of just smoked up the bottom a little bit. Now on the top, I'm actually gonna go with a little bit darker color. We're gonna go with, I think it's Hugo. It's Hugo. Bottom right corner, this one. We're gonna press our brush into that, go back up to Sam's top lashes, close, and we're gonna darken this up a little bit. Nothing crazy, but just adds a little bit more dimension to it. You can close your eyes for me again. Alright, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Awesome, look straight up for me. Alright, so this is Sam before the eyelashes. We're gonna put eyelashes on, and we'll be right back. And boom, we've got lashes. Ding ding. One more thing I forgot to add. Or maybe I did, but it wasn't enough. We're gonna go back actually now with the sarcophagus, remind you. Boom. And we're gonna hit Sammy's inner tear duct because highlight is life. All right, and what's gonna say? All right, and look straight up for me. So, you ready your eyes. Look straight up. There you go. And we're just gonna hit that inner tear duct and drag it a little bit out. Same thing on the other side. And close for me. And I'm just gonna get a little bit more in here too. This product is one of my favorite products because it is so versatile. You can use that shit on everything. Frank's Red Hot. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. Wait, this is how we should have filmed it. Filmed the eye up close like that.
There we go. Alright, and then we're gonna add some bottom mascara. And that will be the look. Thanks for stopping by, San Diego.